Hello students, good morning to all of you. Today in this video, we are going to study a very interesting poem in your textbook Honeysuckle. This is the fifth poem in your textbook. You will find in page number 67. So the name of the poem is Where Do All the Teachers Go by Peter Dixon. The name of the poet is Peter Dixon. Okay, so in this video, I'll read out the poem and I'll also tell you the summary of the poem in short. Okay, and in the next video, I'll do the explanation of this poem line-wise. So let me read this poem. Where do all the teachers go when it's 4 o'clock? Do they live in houses? And do they wash their socks? Do they wear pajamas? And do they watch TV? And do they pick their noses the same as you and me? Do they live with other people? Have they moms and dads? And were they ever children? And were they ever bad? Did they ever never spell right? Did they ever make mistakes? Were they punished in the corner if they pinched the chocolate flakes? Did they ever lose their hymn books? Did they ever leave their crayons? Did they scribble on the desktops? Did they wear old dirty jeans? I'll follow one back home today. I'll find out what they do. Then I'll put it in a poem that they can read to you. Written by Peter Dixon. So this is the poem, okay? The poem has got 6 stanzas, okay? So the poem Where Do All the Teachers Go, written by the poet Peter Dixon, it has 6 stanzas. So now let me give you a short introduction about the poem as well as the summary of this poem, okay? So this poem, Where Do All the Teachers Go? It speaks about a child's love and curiosity for his or her teacher. Teachers are just next to super beings for children. They feel that the teachers are not an ordinary human being, but they are super beings, super human beings. And the children, they can't imagine that teachers are also ordinary human beings. For young kids or for the young children, a teacher is an extraordinary, special person. So it is difficult for a small child to accept that a teacher is also any common man or a woman living around him. The child wonders and questions if teachers also behave like other people, or if they also do all the work or things like other people do. Like, do they live in houses? Do they wear pajamas? Pajamas means here in this poem, it means clothes. Okay. Do the teachers wash socks by themselves, or do they watch TV? Do they also have parents and children to live with? All these questions bothers or disturbs the child's mind. And out of curiosity means the child wants to know, okay, wants to really know what all these teachers do and how the teachers live and where they live. So out of curiosity, one day the child decides to follow his teacher to keep a check and to write a poem about them so that the teachers read that poem to their students. So it shows, this very poem shows the cuteness, the purity, the curiosity and the dilemma a young mind has for his teachers. It also shows their expectations for teachers. Okay, so this poem is a very simple poem. I'll be explaining the poem in the next video. Okay, so this poem is about a small child. Okay, a small child having lots of doubts or having curiosity, or the child wants to know more about his teachers, about his teacher. Okay, how his teacher is, what does his teacher do, where does his teacher live, how he lives, everything. Okay, so a very small child, he really wants to know about his teacher, and so many questions arises in his mind. So the poem is all about those imaginative questions that the boy has in his mind, okay, for the teacher or for his teacher. Okay, so this poem here on the top, you can see just next to the topic, for a child a teacher is special. It is difficult for a small child to think of his or her teacher as an ordinary person. So a small child or the small children, they feel that the teacher is not an ordinary person. They are extraordinary. They are superhuman being. That is what the children or what a child feels about their a teacher. And so the child wants to know more about the teachers, about his teacher or about her a teacher. And so all these questions, okay, in all the stanzas you will see the questions. All these questions, imaginative questions, arises in the child's mind about the teachers. Okay, so in this video I'll share only up to this much. In the next video I'll do the explanation. Okay, thank you.